This week we're going to begin using our Oracle Apex environment, which is a web-based UI that sits on top of the Oracle database and allows us to do a number of tasks such as creating tables, creating applications that we can access via the internet, managing users, and a number of other functions. So let's just jump inside of our student workspace and take a look around at some of the things that we can do with our Oracle Application Express. So when you log into Application Express, the first thing you should see is this home page where you have a number of menus available to you that begin to give you a sense of the things that you can do inside of here. So we have an application builder, which obviously allows us to build database applications, and we also have some utilities that we can use to import and export those applications, allowing us to create offline backups or move these to different Oracle Apex environments. And then there's also some migration utilities designed specifically for that. Additionally, we can see that we have a SQL Workshop tab available to us, which really allows us to interact with the database and database objects, such as some of the tables we'll be creating. You can run SQL commands. You can browse all the objects that are available inside of the database. You can create and run scripts against the database. There's a query builder, and then some utilities that allow you to move data in and out of the environment, as well as create some reports that show you what objects are available to you inside of the environment. Next, we have team development features, which is really just a interface that allows you to manage your development inside of the Oracle Apex interface. Kind of a little handy built-in feature that allows you to keep track of what it is you're trying to create, and really just track and utilize a team development approach to creating applications. And then lastly, we have an administration tab, which allows us to manage some of the background things associated with the environment. Probably most importantly is this ability to create users and groups for our workspace, and that allows us to control some of the access to applications and other parts of the interface. There's also some dashboards for exploring the activity inside of your workspace and see what's being accessed most and by whom, if you're interested in such things. What we're going to be mainly concerned with this week is going to be our SQL Workshop. In particular, we'll be creating some tables utilizing the object browser. If we come into this interface, we can see that there is the ability to create a number of different objects inside of the database, and we will be focused on creating tables, and we'll have a separate video about that. Additionally, inside of the SQL Workshop, we'll be exploring our query builder, which allows us to write queries against the tables that we're creating in an easy-to-use interface. And we can learn how the standard query language is written by utilizing this interface. We can easily just click some fields and see that it writes select statements for you, and we can also do things like create joins, which I'll show you how to do in another video as well. Really give you a quick and easy way to learn how to properly write SQL statements without having to put too much effort into it. Also, we'll explore how to use the SQL command interface, which is really just a spot where we can write select statements. So I could do something like select all the records in our ship tab, and then if I ran that statement, it'll return all that information to us. So that's something we'll be learning how to use. And then uh, beyond that, we'll dig into how to use our application builder. We'll learn how to create new applications, create new application pages, and then inside of our applications, we'll learn how to create, you know, forms and reports. We will explore using some of the functionality, share component functionality inside the application, such as creating lists of values that can be reused in many different places. So that's kind of a quick tour of the Oracle Apex or Application Express interface. I would encourage you to log into your student workspace and do some exploring and play around and learn how to use what is a very powerful programming and application building interface.